Oh, there. We finally come to the end of this series on passive-aggressive behavior. On the previous videos, of course, we've talked about how to stop your relationship from getting ruined by passive-aggressive behavior. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nachi Sinha, and today is the last video in my series on passive-aggressive behavior. Today, we're going to discuss how to eliminate passive-aggressive behavior completely, or at least sort of, control it moving forward in the longer term. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Passive aggressive behavior can be a long term hassle for anybody. Let's identify that first. And addressing such behavior in the heat of the moment or in the middle of a conversation, can indeed be difficult to begin with, but even if you do manage, it's nothing more than a bandage and it won't last long. So, to deal with this negative kind of behavior in an ongoing pattern, you have to work on it over time. So, remember, unlearning a negative pattern of behavior or any negative or bad habit is going to take some time. So it's better to stay consistent and not forget that it's a process that will happen gradually. So don't get disappointed and definitely don't start rushing through it. First of all, eliminating passive aggressive behavior involves building clarity. So if you are in a relationship, then work on the dividing line between you and your partner. If you are just working on yourself, then respect your emotional and physical needs. So if you don't give yourself the right amount of time and attention, you will end up with, high levels of passive aggression. And it is bound to create a general sense of hindrance in your daily life. So to avoid all unwanted situations, ideally, one should work on creating a safe and secure place for oneself. Create boundaries without the fear of thinking about the perception of others, because this is, after all, about you. So if you build flexible boundaries, just because it's your choice, you'll end up in a much sort of better and healthy direction in which you want your life to go. Like in the previous videos, as we discussed, to find the signs and causes of your passive aggression, or that of your partner. If you have to make sure, if you need to make sure that people understand that too, then it's important to make sure that they do know what triggers your anger or upsets you, because other people might not know about it. So it is your responsibility to communicate it effectively rather than fearing for that to happen or being rude about it. So, to help you create a healthy relationship with anger, here are a few steps that you can follow. Make a list. Yeah, that's how it starts. Sit in a quiet, calm place without any disturbance. And I mean, no pets, nothing. And then make a list of recent issues, relationships, thoughts, and people that are bothering you. Write about the recent times when you felt angry and what was the reason for it. And writing about this negative pattern of anger will help you analyze the real problems of your situation. It'll make you think about them. It will not only empower you to analyze better and stay calm, but will also help you in leading your life with discipline and belief. Make sure you also write about that one thing that you want to change in your life, that one behavior or good habit that you aim to develop, that one thing that makes you feel the happiest, and the things that you are responsible for. Now, if you analyze this, what's really happening here is that I'm helping you to stay firm on the wheel of life and to become a better version of yourself by eliminating the passive aggression in your life. Number two, draw boundaries. As you compile the list and identify different aspects of your life, go through the list and identify anything specific or any specific boundaries or certain action that you need to take to overcome your passive aggression. Now, this entire process is going to, give you sort of a wake up call as well. So, things are going to make a bit of a sense, but they're also bound to generate emotions in you. But don't be hard on yourself. Allow yourself to feel those emotions, because going through that will allow you to put these actions into practice. The more precise and clear you are, the better it's going to be for you in eliminating unwanted passive aggression. For example, if you are in a relationship and your partner demands that dinner is on the table every night, and that angers you, don't say it upsets you to cook every day without any help. Instead, say it would mean a lot to you if your partner could also take charge of dinner or any other, on any other specific night. You always try to explain your perspective rather than holding it back with a negative notion and ending up ruining your peaceful life. Next, take one day at a time. Now, those of you who've been around and listening to previous videos of mine know that I can't emphasize much more on this. But you cannot fix your life entirely in just one day. Take one step at a time. One start and stop the habit to continue. Do only one thing for now and see how it goes. Remember to keep your lists, and in a few weeks come back together for an update to see how this exercise went and to exchange one more request from your partner or something that you demand from yourself. Now, when in passive aggressive conflict, remember to focus on the present rather than rehearsing the past. While you may still be upset about the past, it not only, sort of holds you back, but it's not actually going to help you nor your partner to keep bringing up old wounds when discussing current problems. When it comes to relationships, remember to respect your partner's thoughts and feelings. And don't forget that when we talk about relationships here, it's not just your romantic partner, but relationship with friends, colleagues, work, whatever it is. So, when you respect your partner's thoughts and feelings and expect them to respect yours, it becomes a two-way street. Don't forget to take responsibility for your behavior. Finally, even if it's your partner's passive aggressiveness that has you reading articles online and doing 7-step exercises or coming to this video, and remember, you're not perfect either. Or are you? Well, that's a different video. We're moving on with this one. Your focus should be on solving the problem at hand, not on being right or better or proving that you're emotionally healthier. This isn't a race. Everyone has room to improve and has a role in making a relationship better. Just with these few steps, you can get to the better stages of your life, and you will eventually become successful in eliminating passive aggressive behavior in a very effective way, which will have long-standing impact on your life in a positive manner. So it's all about stepping out to make your life better and doing and sticking with essential changes. So I hope that you learned a bit from this series, and I hope it was relatable to you and informative enough to be interesting too. Well, thank you for watching this series, and I will see you again in another video in another series with something interesting. In the meantime, thank you very much and take it easy. And remember, if you find you're struggling with something, always ask for help. Help does make a difference. Take it easy. Thank you. Bye-bye.